Well, Congresswoman and Texas hood rat Jasmean Crockett is making a name for herself.
Who?
She's opening her mouth, shoving both legs down her throat.
Don't tell me to calm down, because y'all talk noise.
And for some odd reason, the Democratic Party seems to love it.
Oh, it's true!
Gee, I wonder why.
What, are you retarded?
I'm Jazz Berganza on this. To quote the great Dean Wormer,
"Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
but young, black, and ignorant, oh, it has its place.
You need to shut the fuck up!
And it's what's next. Hey, happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz Berganza, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Well, it seems like this person just come out of nowhere to capture the hearts and minds of Americans. Who am I talking about? Am I talking about the legendary Michael Jordan? Am I talking about current President Donald Trump? No. I'm talking about current Congresswoman and Texas hood rat Jasmean Crockett. Now, if you don't know who Jasmean Crockett is, you haven't been watching Congress much, and I totally understand because Congress sucks. But anyway, she's making a name for herself. She's opening her mouth. She's constant words of wisdom, like, hold on, it'll come to me. Racisms, yes, plenty of racism. Sorry for the long pause, but it took a little while for me to come up with something. Anyway, but here's the kicker. The Democratic Party, for some odd, unknown, mysterious reason, seems to like her. They're thriving on this. They are almost bowing down to this, but gee, I wonder why. This, coming out of Breitbart. Jasmean Crockett going wild. Texas Democrat claws her way to become superstar of a broken and very disturbed, severely disturbed party. Yeah. Jasmean Crockett was not a well-known name in 23 or even in 24, but she is busying herself making headlines with her bombastic and controversial remarks, clawing her way to the top of a party left in complete shambles after President Trump wrecked it. Crockett was first elected to a congressional seat in 23 and served as the national co-chair of the Harris-Walz campaign, so you can see how that went. But in recent weeks, her name recognition has soared. Her controversial remarks have caught the attention of Attorney General Pam Bondi. Now she faces censure resolution for making fun of paralyzed Texas Governor Greg Abbott, referring to him as Governor Hot Wheels. Could have been worse? Absolutely, but... all right. But first, let's back up. Crockett began making waves on social media after Trump assumed office, signaling to everyone that she is here to, quote-unquote, resist. After less than a month in Trump being in office, Crockett appeared on CNN and to blast the Trump administration efforts to get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion policies from the federal government. During her rant, she bizarrely blamed the, quote, white supremacists. Yes, she blamed the white supremacy for 80% of the country's violent crime. It's called statistics for a reason, kid, and we know she can't read. Anyway, quote, but the people that commit 80% of the violent crime and the most violent crimes in this country are white supremes. Yet, for what right reason they sit and they serve in the pleasure of the president, she incorrectly, severely incorrectly, claimed. Because she's ignorant. Well, can't fault her for that. The congresswoman who believes that Trump is an enemy to the states generated mockery from the right after posting bizarre and cringeworthy video on the day of Trump's address before Congress. Well, the state of disunion will begin shortly. I'm going to be in attendance, she wrote, urging people not to watch it. The video features the congresswoman lip-syncing and dancing with two others in her office down a hallway for some odd reason.
Oh, no. It's a cultural divide. I'm going to get it on the floor. You really about to do it? 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music. You really about to do it? Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. They get on it like that. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. What's that on a beat, bro? Deep boat, any rap, he a freak though.
All right, that's enough. It should come as no surprise that she was among the disgruntled. Wow, I can't get that out. It should come as no surprise that she was among disgruntled Democrats who walked out during the speech. She proudly flashed a resist t-shirt. Wow, A number of House Democrats, including Jasmean Crockett and Maxwell Frost, just left the House chamber during Trump's speech. Before leaving, Crockett took her jacket off and turned around, and the back of her shirt said, "Resist." Aw, how cute. She continued to embellish her social media presence, participating in a video game-style Choose Your Fighter TikTok video, which was also roasted, and rightly so, online. The left can't meme. Yeah, that's a fact. All the while, Crockett, who publicly stated she is not sure if there will be elections in 4 years, made sure to turn her rhetoric up to 11, which has gotten her into some potential trouble. For instance, she sparked attention from Attorney General Pam Bondi after publicly stating that all she wanted for her birthday is for Elon to be taken down, supporting the Tesla takedown trend, of course, as we've seen over the last several weeks with the severe damages to Tesla's owners around the country.
Politicians, so I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday, and all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organized behind a cause.
She's on the Doge Oversight Committee. Wow. Quote, now you have this Congresswoman Crockett who's calling for attacks on Elon Musk on her birthday. Let's take him out on his birthday, she said. She turns and says, "Oh, I'm not calling for violence," Bondi said during an appearance on Sunday Morning Futures, warning the Congresswoman to tread very carefully. Crockett, however, remains in denial, asserting that she's not promoting violence. Yet, she has continued to use inflammatory rhetoric that the left would freak out about if it was done on the right. In a recent interview, Crockett said the Democrats have to, quote, punch their wins to win elections in Texas before taking aim at Senator Ted Cruz, specifically stating that he needs to be knocked over the head like hard. "I think that you punch," Crockett said during a violent imagery that the left would typically balk if it was a Republican. "But like it's Ted Cruz, I mean, this dude has to be knocked over the head like hard, right?" She said. "Like there's no niceties with him at all, like if you go clean off him on right?" Ebonics.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. You know, I think and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But like, it's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head like hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him. Like at all.
The loose-lipped Democrat continued her streak of inflammatory remarks, making fun of the paralyzed Governor Greg Abbott during his speech in 25 Human Rights Campaign dinner. Come on, you know what? I'm not going to read it. Let's just hear from her because it sounds better.
Because we in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey. So yes.
Says the hot-ass mess. The recent remark captured the attention of Texas Representative Randy Weber, who is now introducing a censure resolution against her colleague over the remarks. The resolution states that the remarks were discriminatory in nature and the latest in what he describes as a continued series of inappropriate comments expressed by Jasmean. It does not end there for Crockett either. She is currently facing accusations of grabbing a journalist's phone and scratching his hand because she did not want to answer his question about her participation in the Tesla takedown.
Congresswoman Crockett, you were recently on a Tesla takedown call calling for violence on the 29th. Would you like to clarify your comments?
As you can see.
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the Tesla?
And of course, I don't like to post anything from Laura Loomer because she's a nut, but in this case, yeah. It seems that Crockett is desperately trying to make a name for herself in the Democratic Party that was shattered after the American people handed over a decisive victory to Donald Trump in November. The young 43-year-old Congresswoman said that she believes that the Democrats are looking for a younger, fresher leadership as opposed to someone like Minority Leader Senator Chuck Schumer, and it seems like she's trying to fill that gap. Meanwhile, Schumer believes Republicans will feel like rats on a sinking ship in 2026, but it's the Democrats who very clearly are not on board, are only on board of Rudder's ship, but sink into historic levels of approval. And Crockett is currently leading their way into obscurity. Remember when Cortez, no one knew her from a hole in the ground? You know, the little bartender out of New York, you know, that she won because the Democrat representative at the time decided to mail it in and not, you know, bother to, you know, fight for his or debate or do anything like that to hold on to his seat. But anyway, so she got in, you know, and she started making waves. She's made waves the last 3 or 4 years, and I can't believe that she's been elected. This is her 3rd re-election. This is absolutely insane. But anyway, but New Yorkers, you deserve it all. But just like Cortez, Crockett is doing the same thing, except she's being a loudmouth racist. That's a fact. Anybody who's seen her comments in regards to in Congress, or these comments, or even more, which of course I can't get to, knows that she doesn't, you know, she bats those fake eyelashes and that, you know, that weave of hers, and she thinks that's gonna get her, you know, play. But right, well, I can't really say it's because she is. It is getting play. It's getting play on social media, and right now that's where it counts. So the party's in shambles. The party's a wreck. The party is trash right now. The Socialist Party, the former Democratic Party, now the Socialist Party, is absolutely in ruins. But at the end of the day, if Jasmean thinks that, you know, the eyelashes, the hair, the I needs no man, the finger snapping and all that jazz, without bringing any facts to the table, any kind of debate, any kind of discourse is going to get her any headway, she's kidding herself. If she really thinks that she's going to move up the ladder and try to challenge, say, I don't know, Ted Cruz for his Senate seat, she's out of her mind. We saw exactly what happened when Beta tried to do that nonsense, and Beta got smoked, not just once, but twice. So, go ahead, Jasmean. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep flapping your gums. Keep spouting off racisms and what other bullshit, and we'll just keep on mocking and laughing at your dumb ass. But then again, it is the Democratic Party after all. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.